Hello everyone on this video. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Ahmad Anas from Mechanical Engineering major with a student number of 131239196, and I'm here in this video to go through explaining bicycle systems for chain, gear, and derailleur.
Before I explain through the things I have mentioned, I want to show you my first time experience dismantling my bike. As you guys can see, I first start by opening the through axles which holds the tire using hex key. Here my friend helped me pull out the through axle that is quite stuck because I often left my bike in the rain. In this video, I worked together with one of my friends on dismantling my bike. He's also doing his assignment using my bike, but he chose other system of my bike, which is the brake system. I then push the derailleur forward, which releases the chain tension, thus makes easier to slip the chain out of the rear sprocket and releases the rear tire. Unfortunately, disassembling the rear sprocket and the disc brake that is still attached to the rear tire require very specific tools which I didn't have.
Bye. Udah.
I start disassembling the pedal and the front sprocket by opening the cap and two screws, which was done all using hex keys.
Dari? Iya, nggak apa-apa. Nanti kita pasang ulang time lapse aja kan? Atau enggak video aja?
After disassembling the parts, I will explain the parts one by one, starting from the pedal with the front sprocket. The function of the pedal and front sprocket is to transfer the movement of our leg to the chain. The pedal and front sprocket are made by casting, milling steel, aluminum. Engineers, using material engineering and mechanic of materials needed to ensure the sprocket could withstand a lot amount of torque from the biker while still being light. Next is the rear sprocket. The function of the rear sprocket is to transfer the movement from the chain to the rear tire through a hub for this mountain bike. The rear sprocket is free to move on one direction and lock to the rear tire on the other direction. The rear sprocket are made by casting, milling steel. Engineers, using material engineering and mechanic of materials needed to ensure the sprocket could withstand a lot amount of torque from the biker while still being light. Next, we move on to the last part, which is the derailleur. The function of the derailleur is to change the location of the chain in the rear sprockets, or in other words, change the gears. Other derailleur function is to ensure that the chain is in the right sprocket. The derailleur are made many smaller parts that can be made by casting and milling aluminum. Mechanism of the derailleur can relate to kinematics and dynamics by demonstrating the degree of freedom right after this.
Coba kesini sedikit, kesini ke sini.
Now, after all of the parts are explained, let's reassemble all the parts. And done. Thank you, everyone.